I know that God ain't brought me nobody that don't believe in him.
Don't mean
I'm
you
a
gotta
sinner.
treat me good.
Oh, I'm a sinner.
We all
What
are.
that got to do with me believing in God?
Right.
Because
So,
sometimes I have to stop and pray to God. A whole lot of times.
To keep me
where
See,
I ain't wearing an orange jumpsuit.
this is where a lot of them will use religion as a crutch.
if you
Yeah, so we're
believe
not
it-
talking
but
about,
if you
like,
believe in
slit my
God,
wrist,
you're
like,
supposed
wake
to
me
believe
up
in your
and, like,
man.
No,
know.
I'm just saying. Like I said, he got to take his
But
nice,
what if-
good character, sweet, loving, checking all those boxes. But if you're not God-fearing, maybe I can't do it.
Listen though, what I'm saying is it's crazy you say that because we all know that people that believe in God ain't neither. So like
What?
because it's a lot of things like women have standards out the roof of men. And I want to I just want to hear y'all I want to hear y'all opinion on this, right? Because a lot of people are divided by religion and politics, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Would that be a deal breaker for you when it comes to dating? Like if
Yeah.
somebody believed in a different religion or didn't believe in religion or have different political views than you, would that?
Before the women answer this question, I will say this. A lot of females, and I say a lot of females, say that they practice religion, but they don't really practice religion. I think most of them use it as a feel-good method and something that they can use as a blanket statement for all the bad things that they do a lot of the time, almost like just an excuse or whatnot for me. That's what I
Would
think.
that be a deal breaker?
For me, political views, no. I'm not into politics. But as far as like believing, I mean, I feel like if you believe in whatever you believe in, you carry yourself in a certain manner. I don't think that should be an issue as well. Like, if we can come together
I'm not mad at
and
that.
teach these kids something, I'm all for it. I'm not gonna convert you into, I'm not here for that.
Right, because the reason why I say that is because a lot of women say I want a God-fearing man. Now, me personally, I don't know if y'all, with my fans, y'all didn't know, but I was a pastor before, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Pastor Mac Mall.
facts. So listen, right? They act just like the niggas in the hood, right? They hoes and they do the same. So when a woman, so it's like this, right?
You don't have to
You
be
would-
religious to be God-fearing.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like, say if this, right? Say if I'm an atheist, right?
That's why I don't put nothing past anybody.
Say I don't believe in nothing. No, hear me out. Say I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything, right? But I'm a good person. I'm a good man.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you would turn your back on a good man because he don't believe in God?
I absolutely would.
That's
I couldn't do it.
That's tough.
What you're around.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
It jumped.
The bad part is that most of these women don't even practice any spiritual practices. Some of them might say they, Christian or, whatever type of denomination of Christianity, but then their day-to-day lives do not reflect that at all.
Jumps off on you.
Nope.
So if he's treating you nice and checking off all your boxes, you would delete that man because he don't believe in God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
Honestly,
That is crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to be bothered with you with
That's
that.
another standard.
That's a spirit. First of all, people operate in
You
the
gotta get a
spirit.
drink.
Like,
Yeah,
you have
they
to
do.
operate in the spirit. You don't believe in anything, like you'll fall for anything. Like
That's
no.
not true.
Do you
I
truly
cannot-
believe that
I
people don't believe in
cannot-
anything, though?
Religion is agenda based. It's just like politics. There's an agenda, but there is a moral compass connected to all of that. And
I will say this. She used that saying wrong. The saying is stand for something or fall for anything. So just because you might not be religious or you might not believe in spirituality doesn't mean you don't stand for something, maybe for a moral perspective.
And I pray to God, and I know only by the grace of God I have made it this far in life.
Okay.
So I know that God ain't brought me nobody that don't believe in him.
Right, but see, so it's a lot of
What about the good guy down the street that you didn't take serious that God might have sent to you?
things
I got
that
a
go
piece to
along
add
with
to
that
that
because
when you finish.
there's a spiritual thing, right? So just because you don't believe in God doesn't mean that you're not spiritual, and this is where meditation comes in.
Absolutely.
Meditation
You
is
can-
meditation
I
is a
don't know
form
what
of
spirit
praying, but
I
just
don't
not
know what
praying to a
spirit you're
person.
praying to,
See
baby.
what
So
I'm
you
saying?
can go
That's
ahead
what I'm
on with
saying, like,
that.
it's-
So So that's what I'm saying. If you're a good
hallelujah,
person,
amen.
how you carry yourself, I speak well. I'm on my shit. I'm a nice person.
But you can't pray. You can't hold my hand and pray with me.
Right, but what I'm saying is, are you looking for a man to treat you real good, or are you looking for a man that say he believe in something? What do you really want?
I might need that.
Exactly. Life is a duality. You got the good side, you got the bad side. Light, dark, hot, cold. You can't live. Society can't function without duality. Life can't sustain itself.
That man to hold my hand and pray with me.
I mean, praying is meditation, though. You're just praying to somebody.
I'm praying to God.
What if he allows that space to say, okay, you know, baby, I don't believe in it, but I'll allow you.
He would have to give me that space because he wouldn't be up in my house.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's another standard.
Take your nice cell phone. It's some lovely
but that's
woman that would
crazy.
accept you.
But that's crazy you say
Don't
that
tell
because
me I ain't.
But
I'm
listen
not.
though, what I'm saying is it's crazy you say that because we all know that people that believe in God ain't shit neither. So like I'm trying to figure what is the standard.
We are of
just
the world.
because you believe in God
It's a lot of hypocrites and backsliders out there.
don't mean
I'm
you
a
gotta
sinner.
treat me good.
Oh, I'm a sinner.
We all
What
are.
that got to do with me believing in God?
Right.
Because
So,
sometimes I have to stop and pray to God. A whole lot of times.
To keep me
where
See,
I ain't wearing an orange jumpsuit.
this is where a lot of them will use religion as a crutch to keep breaking or causing sins, lying, cheating, stealing. They'll use this as a crutch to still keep doing the same thing. Oh, I repent, I'm good now. Oh, I can do it again. Oh, I repent, I'm good now. I can do it again. No, that's the problem. They use it as a mental thing for them. That's more than what it is. That's nothing more than what it is. It's a mental game to somehow feel that they're not doing nothing wrong.
right, I get
Black
that.
and
not
white
orange,
stripes
they ain't
don't
blue, right?
look
Cook
good
County.
on me.
Right, I get that.
That's
But
crazy.
see,
I need somebody who believes in God, and when I pray and you got to be able to pray
even
too.
if they're a good
I
person.
don't even go to church. I don't go to church, but I believe in God and I pray to
What?
God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in that.
How do you know
have
what
to
you're
believe in
praying
that.
to?
We are not equally
You don't
yoked.
have to believe in it.
We are not equally yoked if you don't believe in that. That's for me. I can't speak
This woman could be praying anything.
for nobody else. Y'all have that
part.
But for me, we are not equally yoked.
What does
If you do
equally
not
yoked mean
believe
to you?
in-
Yeah.
We are on the same page, the same playing
Spiritually?
field. Yes, absolutely.
We're able to play off each other.
I can
Yeah,
believe
you
in
have-
God and still
absolutely.
cheat on you and treat you like shit.
Baby, I don't care. I can do the same.
Right.
But
But
she's a habitual sinner violator. I don't understand how she's saying she equally yoked to somebody who possibly might not even know of her religion.
What you
that's
talking
not
about?
my point. I'm
Right,
saying
you're
is
talking about worldly things. I'm not talking about
I'm
that.
not
I'm just
saying
talking about
worldly
this.
things. I'm saying just because you believe in God doesn't make you a better person.
No,
And
it
if
doesn't.
you do believe in God, then it tells you
Well,
not
if
to
you
judge
ain't-
people.
it's
You
a-
can't judge
guess
me
what?
because I don't believe what you
It's a lot
believe.
of murderers
Facts.
that's sitting in jail reading the Bible because
Right.
God has come to them, and you
God
know what I'm
ain't
saying?
came to
But
no
they
motherfucking
have
body.
to. You don't know that. You
heard
don't
the
know
voice?
that. I didn't say he come to me. I
Did you
said he
hear
came
it?
to people. I said he came to people.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's crazy.
We ain't
No.
gonna go back. We ain't
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very spiritual, but I'm not very religious. Just being honest. But when people say that, he spoke to me. Hey, teach his own. If you have that experience, I can't take that away from you. But I do believe that a lot of the things people say is talking to them possibly might just be their consciousness, because God gives you a consciousness to think and make good decisions. But people will say that that's God told me that. It might have just been your consciousness from right and wrong. I think a lot of people mysticize certain things that don't need to be mysticized, or I think that's the word, mysticize or either romanticize to make it bigger than what it is. But I think it's a little bit more of a simplistic version of it if we really look deep enough into it.
Like I said, it is murderers out here, child molesters, all type of stuff, pedophiles.
And some of
Sit
them
in
go to
church.
every week.
I get it.
Catholic church. Yes, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. that don't mean that they still don't pray to God. They have to pray to God for them.
No, that's not my argument. I'm just saying that doesn't dictate the character of the person because of what they believe in. Because at the end of the day,
I just said.
No, I was just asking, would that be a deal breaker for you?
Like I said, he got to take his
But what if?
good character, sweet, loving, checking all those boxes. But if you're not God fearing, maybe I can't do it.
So
and
my
I'm
quick
okay
question.
with that.
So
I'm okay.
So look.
Okay, what if he's God fearing to Krishna? What if he's God fearing to Buddha? What if it's just not maybe God fearing to the God of the Christian Bible? Like, is it the fact of his Christianity, or is it just the fact that he doesn't believe in a God? I'm curious about that.
My quick question. Okay, so I don't. What I'm about to ask is not based off of like my belief system. I always do perspectives, so I always try to hit everybody's perspectives just to think of other people. But my question is, what if you came across a man who went through so much in life that he doesn't believe, but he do underneath it all, but he's so hurt and battered and beat down.
Maybe
that's his verbiage. So what if you are the God, like, because we all on this earth are God. We are perfectly made in His image.
For sure.
So what if you are the God that he needs to see that people are real, love is real, growth is real, etc. And like, what if that actually was perfect for you and everything you ever needed, and all he needed was for you to just go, "Hey, baby, we're gonna pray. Watch this." Like, and you start.
Yeah, but if he allowed me to pour into him, or if I needed to pray, like I said, if he rejected that,
nah, man,
you can get on then.
Nah, because you ain't right with God. First of all, usually a woman, hopefully if you got a good one, she is usually more spiritually sound, a little more grounded. She cares about, other people or whatnot. Usually women do. But if you a piece of crap, of course you're not going to be able to bring a guy into the spiritual side, because you're not grounded, and you're not going to be able to level his head out because all the other things he got to focus on, which is probably outside of just holding the Bible, being in church, praying, doing the whole nine when it comes down to like religions or whatnot. He can't think about that all the time.
So we're not talking about like slip my wrist, like wake me up.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like,
Facts.
you have to believe that when you ask of whatever it is you ask of, you are speaking. It's the Holy Spirit. You have to believe in something. I
You
just
don't have to
cannot.
believe
Well,
in anything.
I said you do. Okay. You don't got to. I said you do.
If I can interject.
Go ahead.
My father didn't believe in God.
Okay.
He found out he had cancer at stage 4. Made it through. But loved me beyond words. My son loves me beyond words. So they're not the same person. You have a God, you have someone who believes in God, prays to God. My son's an amazing individual. He's a great person. And not to say that my daddy wasn't.
So what was the difference in your opinion?
My opinion is they both love me beyond words, and they, didn't treat me no different because I do. You know what I mean? My daddy didn't treat me different because I do.
So what's your point?
God.
The point is what
Point
between the two?
believing is that what I
think what she's trying to say is that her dad was spared having stage 4 cancer. Her dad was spared, and he still lived, and he didn't pray to a God, and he still survived without him praying or believing in anything. And then you have the son, which does pray, loves her just the same as her dad did, and he's still alive too, even though he didn't go through any traumatic experience. But I think that's what she was getting at with her father's behalf. He didn't pray to anything, and he still lived. Usually people think you need to pray to be saved, but I know people who pray and still die.
desire and what the next person desires is not always going to align, right? But I'm saying that while my father may not have believed in God, it did not discount how much he loved me and how much he showed.
Was he married to your mother?
He was not married to my mother.
Did he have a wife?
He eventually had a wife.
Was she an atheist?
She was not. She was deeply into church, heavily into church, but it didn't faze him or change him.
I asked you that because, and the reason why I asked y'all that because I actually have a friend who's an atheist, and his wife is a diehard Christian, and they've been married for 7 years.
So it can be, so you can have different opinions.
So why I said all that to say, don't limit yourself about what people believe in. Judge
So-
people on their character.
I sat here
because
and
you can miss
said
over a good
You
man.
ain't got no good
because
character to me.
It's
You
not
can't
about
go
what he
on your
believes
God. I
in.
don't
Your
care what
job
y'all
is to
say.
find a man to treat
Y'all
you
can
right.
say what you
Okay,
want,
your job is to
but
find a man to
Robin,
die with.
no,
Okay,
I don't.
not
See how disrespectful you is? You see this man cooking right now and you still talking. You ain't in the church doing that, man. You disrespectful. Why you not letting the host speak? Like, you just want to talk over him. That's already showing that you're not a godly woman.
man to go to church with.
No,
We're going to
Okay.
have boxes that we
Believe in
want to have checked,
God,
but God
yes.
has the final
And
You're
word.
supposed to shut up while men are talking.
What y'all
And
said.
If
from
that's
my
how you feel, that's fine.
Right. And that's
That's
from
fine.
my perspective.
Right.
It doesn't mean it's everyone else's. And I'm
Bruh,
just speaking
crazy.
only from Paris. So
Right.
that's why I'm saying, like, my father loved me tremendously, and I don't doubt that. Just because he didn't believe in God doesn't mean he doesn't.
I
he
can
don't, he
tell
don't
y'all
show me
many
different
things
love.
about my daddy.
His love
Papa
for me
was a rolling
was
stone.
strong. Just
Believed
as
in
the
God.
love for my son, who does
Disrespectful.
believe in God,
We ain't
is
go to
strong.
church.
So I don't see it.
My daddy ain't go to church.
But for me, you know what I mean.
But
What
he
I
used to be
desire,
like, oh,
I can
Lord.
tell you.
Robin.
I can tell you this is what I want.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that that's in that's in God's plan. So I know what's for me is for me. Ty, I know what's for me is for me.
Okay.
Stop laughing, please.
Goodness.
No, I just feel like God ain't gonna send me somebody like that. Like I just don't. That's just me. Y'all do y'all. I can't live y'all life. I do not come
That
to y'all
part.
house. I do not have to be bothered.
What I eat don't
In
make
my
you
house,
shit.
You gonna say, thank God.
So I want to ask y'all this, right? So they said that the dating pool had.
All right, I'm going to leave it right there, y'all. I just want to keep it on the religious topic. But the thing about it is, man, and I want to really put it back on the ladies real quick, just so we can get a good visual perspective of all of them, where they all sit at. All of them don't have bad views. The woman with the white shirt on, she has the best views when it comes down to being unbiased about someone being like very religious, opposed to just being spiritual. The woman in the middle, a real piece of work, because as a man who's has good character, a good morale, wanting to take care of a family, and him be disqualified just because he is atheist, I do believe is crazy, because most people, not just women, but most people don't practice religion to its entirety. They don't follow the books in its entirety, just being honest. And this is no judgment on people who are religious or who aren't. It's all about your character and how you gonna move, because I'm gonna just be honest. In this world, regardless whether we're living in capitalistic societies or not, you have to go out there and eat. And when I say eat, you have to produce. Let's say we lived off the land. You still got to go out there and possibly hunt. You still got to go out there and grow crops. You have to work. You have to do. So there is no utopia to where it's just like, oh, this is sunshines and rainbows and we don't have to do anything. We're just magically saved. No. You got to work. You got to put out effort. Everybody. You don't get no pass because you believe in God of the Christian Bible, or you believe in Krishna, or you believe in Buddha. You get no pass. You have to get what you put out. And from there, move it. Then your life, a freak accident can happen and still take you out. So there's no guarantee for anything. The best thing you can do is live your life to the fullest, or use my saying, I hope you're having a great day. Enjoy the day. Whatever time of day it might be. I almost butchered my saying. Regardless, man, y'all get exactly what I'm saying. Let me know what y'all think about this when it comes down to religion and dating people, because I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of a sticky subject for most people when it comes down to religion. I would say definitely for women. Men don't usually, men don't, because if men find a woman that they really like, they'll break that code for that right woman. They'll break that code and they'll still run the marathon with her. And you have some, and that's the thing about it. Women will say that they want a man that's like this, but then they'll kind of cap and still deal with a dude that's not like that, because they ultimately know to find one that's 100% in it and still a great man outside of that on paper in society is going to be very difficult to find. So we don't want to be a Christian capper. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all like it? Comment, sub to the channel. This is JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.